the bulk and the Jerry Jacks. And be sure to check all the aliases. Okay, just let me know what you find. Thanks. It's open.
How dangerous is it to be sitting here in an unlocked office saying, come in, to whichever devil might be looking to do you harm? Well, it's almost as dangerous as ordering takeout from Jake's. Especially since we don't deliver. Except for this particular special case. And I was the designated delivery girl.
Any trouble finding the place?
Oh, Coleman drew me a map, left me his card. Wouldn't it have just been easier to ask me out to dinner?
Well, I need your help with the case, actually.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with me personally at all?
Well, anytime you want to make things personal, I'm more than willing.
What would you be needing in a professional capacity?
Well, you spent more time with the Balkans men than any of us. I'd like you to go over everything you can remember from what I call up. Unless you'd rather not, that is.
Listen to you. Unless I'd rather not. You know, I'd gladly help any way I can.
Jerry Jacks could be in Port Charles right now.
Jax has no idea. Well, thank you for the champagne.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is a really good vintage. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you would like that kind because it's very light and very bubbly. Well, Brenda and I, we were so happy that you could join us.
What, are you closed?
It's open for a game.
Oh, we can accommodate you.
Good.
Help yourself to a drink, and I'll go grab Ethan.
No, wait a minute. Hold that thought. As invaluable as Ethan may be as a lieutenant, I got a feeling he has a habit of stacking the deck.
No. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you.
Oh, they must.
Evening, boys.
Woo. Wow, look at that outfit. What's the occasion?
No occasion. Just a little something I picked up on a recent trip.
Would my lovely daughter-in-law like a drink?
Sure.
Isn't my bride looking quite fetching tonight?
Bride, daughter-in-law. What the hell am I missing? You two got married?
That's Jerry Jacks. Have you ever seen him?
He wasn't one of the thugs who grabbed me. Although I wasn't exactly in the perfect situation to get the details. I wish I understood more of the Croatian. Once it gets past taking an order for beer, I get a little lost.
Detective Spencer, good to see you again.
What was I telling you about locking the door?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to see you. You must be the young woman who's given us so much trouble.
Oh, and you must be the bureaucrat who couldn't be bothered to help.
Oh, fair enough. There's been a break in the case. Interpol needs you to go into cover again as Ronan O'Reilly.
Have you gone mad from all your paper pushing? The Balkan knows who Lucky is. If he pretends to be Ronan again, he'll wind up dead for sure.
Yeah, Port Charles has changed quite a bit since you were here last.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's quite crowded.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the reasons I put up the money for that new park expansion. They put in a baseball field and picnic area. Have you seen it? It's quite nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah, actually, I thought about giving to the park myself, but the hospital burnt down and they needed to rebuild it, so I gave my donation.
That's amazing, too.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
You know, I wanted to talk to you about my latest donation to ASAC. I decided to put up the funds for that girls' school in Kenya.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding. That's my pet project. Well, that's great. Thanks for doing that. It's actually an incredible charity. So we offer education to these beautiful young girls who come from the poorest villages.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's gonna be a great school. Hey, have you ever decided to give it to Brenda's charity?
Yeah, but Suzanne, you know, she doesn't approve my relationship with... No, she doesn't. She doesn't approve my relationship with Brenda, and she turned down my donation.
Oh, but I want you to please...
that's not right.
Ignore Suzanne, okay? I'm sorry for Suzanne. I apologize. Just ignore her.
But do you know that Suzanne thinks that I'm bad for you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why.
To be honest, I don't really care what Suzanne thinks.
Right.
And everything about you is good enough, and ASEC would be happy to take your money or any donation that you want to make to them. This is...
Tracy and I were headed to Las Vegas to renew our vows.
Technically, they were getting married for the first time.
Details.
So where do these two lovebirds fit into the equation?
Well, see, Tracy was worried that Luke was trying to con her into another fraudulent marriage, so we went along as chaperones.
And the evening had an unexpected turn. Ooh, so you two got married in Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you doing?
I'm presiding over my floating empire.
That would be my floating empire, and why aren't we open?
Because I didn't feel like it. It's going to be our floating empire again when we tie the knot on December 21st, and I, for one, am counting the hours.
Oh, well, there's one small snag. You have to sign the prenup where there will be no marriage, and in that prenup, there is a stipulation that I maintain controlling interest of your empire, as you put it, and there will be no community property.
You do make it tough to keep the flame of romance alive.
Oh, I for one think that money makes marriage ever so much more attractive. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, absolutely.
It can be a factor in marital bliss.
How much of a factor?
Oh, about $1 million.
Don't you dare go asking Lucky to impersonate Roland O'Reilly again.
Miss McKenna, this is a matter between Interpol and Detective Spencer.
He'd be risking his life. But Interpol doesn't give a damn, does it? And as long as you catch the Balkan, all's fair. What does it matter if your agent gets killed in the process?
I want to hear what Agent Bates has to say.
He's trying to send you on a suicide mission.
No, I am trying to tell you that in spite of our differences, you handled yourself ably, both in Ireland and in Rome.
Really? Really? Because that's not what you said last time we met. Look, with all due respect, sir, the Balkan didn't know I was an undercover cop before. Now he does.
Look, you won't do it.
Miss McKenna, you are hardly in a position to be arguing with Interpol.
You need to back off Siobhan, okay? She's been through enough. You can find someone else to play Ronan.
I've got nothing to hide. Go on and tell him.
Has she told you about her escapades with a convicted drug smuggler in Greece? She was held as a person of interest. No formal charges were ever made, but her close association with said drug smuggler...
The only thing I was guilty of was being a bleeding idiot. Never been very good at picking men. But I won't let this bastard get you killed.
Siobhan, I understand the risks.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
Because your life isn't worth a plug nickel once you're out on the streets as Ronan O'Reilly again.
Interpol needs you. It is a dangerous assignment, I admit, but we're willing to provide whatever backup you may need.
Like you did in Ireland.
What do you want Ronan to do?